And you know what? I'm going to get one thing out of the way here immediately before we really get started.
Hmm. Mm.
Alright. Chat rooms are up. Alright. Let's go ahead and get started here in 3, 2, 1.
牛さんミルクくれ
おじさんのミルク絞ってみるかい？
うるせえおめえの白濁してんだろ切るぞほらまたからだ
おじさん行っちゃえ
またから行くぞ
おじさん行っちゃえよ
Back off, Sunburst. Starlight belongs to Trixie. We're a great and powerful couple.
I assure you, she's straight. Besides, she was looking forward to living with me now that I've moved here.
Ugh, I'm not dating either of you. Now, if you two hopeless romantics are so lonely, here. Problem solved.
Whoa. Okay, whoops. I gotta remember, I gotta turn that off. Where was I? Right. Hello, everybody! Welcome once again to the Brony Show 546. We are a professional podcast that does everything correct, even after all this time. I am your host, here to bring you the Brony community for this week. And to wrap up a month of Brony events, I am, of course, Circuit Main. And I am joined by my wonderful group of panelists and well-wishers here to also wrap up the events for the month. We are especially joined by Crazy Matt Captain.
I'm alive, I think.
DM21.
Hey, how's it going?
Deathlight Productions.
Live? That's an improvement.
Textalion. No, my God! How did I? Yeah, we'll go Textalion.
What? What? You think I'm actually alive?
Toakoi.
I am powered by batteries. Do I count as living?
And the man with the plan, Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
Plan now is Pop-Tart.
You know what? That's
Gotta
a good
love
plan.
Plan Pop-Tart.
I love Plan Pop-Tart. It's a delicious sounding plan. And of course, we're here to bring you the Brony community for this week, and this is going to be a fun one because we're going to do a little bit of a highlight and a catch-up. The highlight, of course, is Ponies Online, which had their online event the last couple of days, just wrapped up last evening. And, of course, Toakoi was the panelist lead, and CMC was an unwilling person that got dragged into it.
I wouldn't say unwilling, because I'm like, and you get to see all this fun stuff.
I organized the spreadsheet, and then I got to see the behind-the-scenes stuff. I got to be in control of the streams for a time.
He did.
It actually reminds me of my time over at TrockCon when they were online. That was fun. But yes, we're sure to hear plenty from them about the online convention. And of course, we have about a month's worth of videos because we've had so many really big, fun topics that we were talking about over the past few weeks, and also Everfree itself, which kind of ate up an entire Monday. Yeah, we are behind by a month on videos, so we're going to be playing some catch-up. So while we're getting our wubs out, while we're getting the news out, and also doing a little bit of follow-through and information trade on Ponies Online, I recommend getting your popcorn ready. Get yourself a nice drink, get yourself cuddled up with maybe a few good pony plushies, and maybe even order out a pizza. And just get ready to enjoy a bunch of videos from the Brony community that we haven't had a chance to get to until now. And they all deserve some love. But before we do all of that, except for you guys out there that need to pop your popcorn and get your pizza ready, let's do a little bit of wub time. Because who doesn't like to bring out the wubs a little bit? And we do that with some What's Up Brony. So, I ask all of you once again, as we do every week, what's up, Bronies?
Well, I'm down at 3D printer, and I still have the hours from work, so yay! They didn't take my PTO, they just didn't log it. Yay!
Sounds delightful. Well, a little bit of wub time from me. This week I've actually been working a little bit on weekends on a little side project. Needless to say, to give a general idea, I watched a few Pony Life episodes. I wrote up a script, and now comes the arduous process of proofreading it a few times, making sure it sounds coherent and flows well. And then I work on getting images and editing. I am utterly befuddled.
You heard it here. Circuit's a scab. He's crossing the picket line.
What? No.
You dare enter my domain?
Do you guys realize how long it's going to take for me to do anything? I'm pretty sure we're going to be on our third writer's strike of 20 some odd by the time I'm done.
Should all take you a weekend.
It should. Nothing does. And nothing ever does. It should. It should, and it never will. Yep. I am horrible at keeping myself organized and promptly. I swear I need medicine or something. Medication.
You think you're horrible at an organization? You should see my sister.
Yeah. In any case, it's something I'm excited and looking forward to, and I'm hoping that it rolls out well and will lead to more fun and fabulous things. But that's a little bit of wub going on there for me. Anybody else have any other What's Up Brony going on with them?
I was dead all last week, and then I did these spikes.
Yes, the awesomeness that was.
I'm not sure if you can show off that on the from the Discord, but that was the scene I had in OBS for the panel.
It was glorious.
Actually, I wonder. Oh!
There's so many spikes.
You know what? I kind of can. Give me a second. I just want to make sure I don't show anything I shouldn't be showing. There we go. Oh my god, the bottom left one is terrifying.
Yes!
And
that spike specifically that is so out of tune.
Be ready to just flicker
the dragon spike toy.
Yeah, be ready to flicker some of the chats and things off so that they can enjoy this scene.
Yes, it's a full-on image here, so I'll move things around. Actually, you know what? I should be just smart about this, chat. Hold on, chat. I promise we're not taking you away forever, just for the moment.
Forgot.
And the little gif of Misty.
I'm working on it.
Just enjoy and take in all of this and know that I did not grab as many as I could have because there were some other good ones there.
Yes, again, I forever go, I know that baby Spike the Dragon thing because I saw it in the wild and I went,
That middle one above the Sakura squishing his head, that picture in the middle is
Oh,
I think it was images like that that caused the whole Spike being high thing meme that was going
Yeah,
on.
Actually, I thought of something a bit more
a bunch of these
consensual.
still images are smear frames, so those are blinks.
Yeah. The one on the left, right, just like two to the left of High Spike there. I swear that belongs to a .mov, but I know it's not. I know it's a
No,
movie.
that's the movie.
I know that's the movie, but it feels like such a .mov image, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh man, this is.
We had fun doing that battle together, CMC.
I had way too much fun just pulling all these out.
Yes, and by the end of it, we had at least 100 messages with memes and whatnot that we could not get to.
No, it was more than 100. I'm pretty sure I saw it get up past 150.
Considering it was literally a slapdash panel from what I hear, but we'll get into that a little bit later. I'd say that's a huge success.
As someone with 420 slides, yeah.
All right, chat room, let's bring you back up for your comments.
Yeah,
Please
I'll wait
feel
for
free
you
to
to
comment.
get this off the screen before I pull it down.
Yeah.
Just in case Discord tries to do something weird.
Please feel free to do your comments right away, now that you can actually see it. We'll keep this up here for a quick second. Of course, just my mage, that's a lot of spikes.
There's a reason we called it spike posting.
Gen 3
And this
spike.
is just a small number of spikes.
And no,
I didn't go looking for Gen 1 spike.
Or Gen 3. This is
Or
all G4.
Technically, you know what? Actually, you could have done 4.5 as well.
Yeah.
Pony Life spike.
Again.
Oddly enough, I didn't come across any fun frames of Pony Life spike.
I think the Pony Life things aren't as frame intensive at the moment because I don't think anybody's really gone through them frame by frame yet.
Yes, there is a Gen 1 spike.
Well, I mean, that's where he started.
That one was...
the spike with the weird voice.
Well,
Yeah,
that was that one Kathy?
No,
I think it was.
Buster.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, was,
No,
was Kathy the Gen 3 one that basically sounded like a regal monarch of some sort?
No.
Yeah.
No, that was Gen 3.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I can't remember who was voicing that.
was...
Oh, yeah, no, the one in the corner looks like it's Gen 3, but no, that is a commercial. No. That is a terrifying commercial.
That is a toy.
That is a toy commercial.
That is a toy line. They were terrifying.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure it's one of those, it actually wets things.
Yeah.
Somehow that just makes it worse.
On one hand, I'm like, okay, if you had a Kid Twilight with that toy, that would actually work better, because...
no, it was just in the Baby Alive area kind of stuff.
Yep.
Great. Tal gave me the image of a Kid Twilight being the teen mom taking care of Spike.
She was!
Well, technically, it wasn't even a teen Twilight. It was like an 8-year-old Twilight taking care of a baby Spike. There's actually a comic.
You know what I mean.
Thank you for the compliments on the impression. I don't know which one I did right or even got close. Maybe Gen 1.
Yes.
Probably the Gen 1, because I
can't sound really good at all. I sound like somebody that's just trying to make a buck.
Yeah, he did have that weird crackly
queen.
voice.
Okay, moving on.
She's got the nosy way.
Okay. Anybody else got any other quick wub time before we actually get into the news here?
Well, I've been working on my Explorer. I'm trying to get it prepped to be repainted, and that involves doing a lot of repair work and getting rid of the rust. So,
has it fully rusted over, or was it just spots?
like, it's actually a very solid vehicle. There's like no rust anywhere except on the passenger side rocker panel. And I showed a picture of that like 2 weeks ago where it's completely gone. So, yeah, thankfully only getting a new one of those is only like $80, so I need to do that still. But...
Alright.
My family decided it was time for a cleanup on Sunday, which most of my day was taken up, so I didn't get on Ponies Online to check it.
Oh, that's a shame. Considering the
I
only
was busy
ponies online.
I was busy with something else that evening too, so yeah.
No, I get that. I mean, the only thing Ponies Online I was really able to do any kind of participation in was the VR chat meetup, because I wanted to try to meet up with some of the other VR bronies out there and start getting a little bit of a list going on there for when I try to do VR shenanigans.
And then I run into a dude that is so in love with Toonami. As soon as I showed my model of Tom 2, he had a little bit of a flip out of, yes! And then I had to put the chairs that I modeled from Toonami in my profile just so he could go and get them.
Cool. Anyway, anybody else have any other web time before we go ahead and move on to the news? All right.
I'm good.
All right, let's go ahead and get on with the news here. Now, first off, of course, we are going to start with what else but the Pony Convention Countdown. Because now that America's had its conventions and a few online ones to boot, the next one is Galacon over in Germany, which will be in just 2.5 days. Exciting, fun times, and I hope you're ready for Bazam.
Much bazam, anyway.
Much bazam. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm hoping that they do some online panels and things like that, but at the same time, you know, if they don't, they don't. But yeah, if you're over in Europe, that is your chance to attend a nice
Razzle
convention.
dazzle. Bazam.
Next,
Let's get this party started. Time for it to move on.
Yep, and the other one after that, of course, will be the UK PonyCon, which is, you know, if you can't tell, will be in the United Kingdom. Nottingham, to be specific.
Beware that sheriff. Might have to go find a Robin somewhere.
Yeah.
I heard somewhere that they're making a Robin Hood series on another channel.
No.
We are not playing any of that. We're moving on.
No, I just want to say how freaking awkward it felt, the commercial.
Fair enough. All right. And of course, then we have the Holland one that will be 7 weeks later. And of course, Ponies Online, which will be at the exact same time. So, yeah, the Pony Fest. I'm sorry, Pony Fest.
Okay,
Online.
I had to stop because, no, we're shooting for 2024 Fallout theme.
The cons have been double.
They're a lot more numerous, but yeah, Pony Fest Online just before Halloween. So that'll be a good time. If you haven't had a chance to do Ponies Online to do an online convention, you can do Pony Fest, an online convention. Of course, we'll keep a heads up on that and announcements on the Discord when it comes closer. But
yeah, from what I've seen, Lycan is doing a lot over there.
Yeah, he's liking that content. He's liking that online content. But all right, let's go ahead and move on. And first off, history of the Brony community this week. A lot of fun history, including confirming this was the same week that confirmed season 2 was a thing. So when we all thought that we were only going to get one season of Ponies and everybody was just basically ready to ride that bridge until it burned, we found out the bridge got bigger. And the rest is history.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, they also
and
had
remember
Build-A-Bear.
how everyone lost their crap when John Delancey was heard on the premiere.
Oh, that was so wonderfully amazing. But also a fun thing for this week had Build-A-Bear with Derpy. The special Derpy that you could only get if you bought it online. So if you went to a store, they wouldn't have the Derpy. You actually had to buy the Build-A-Bear Derpy online.
Yeah,
I got my Derpy.
And that's how they got the name Muffins out.
Yep. And that's how Equestria was Muffins.
All the muffins.
Let's go ahead and move on to some of the fun news here. And boy, comics! I gotta tell you guys, comics hit hard this week. Starting off with the Unicorn of Odd issue number 4 had their covers revealed. Of course, showing off Fluttershy as the Cowardly Lion. We, of course, have Applejack in a balloon. And then of the four of them all prancing together. Of course, no Twilight Sparkle. And we're missing somebody, but why am I cannot think of them all of a sudden?
Okay, so we have Pinkie Pie as the Scarecrow, Brady as the...
Right, we're missing Celestia. Where's Celestia in this? I mean, she's part of the main six. Okay, Rainbow Dash is also missing for some reason. Oh no, she's not one of those. She's not one of the monkeys. Is she the flying monkeys?
Okay, the only other major thing would be the flying monkeys.
No, don't make Rainbow Dash a flying monkey.
I doubt that, given Chrysalis being the Wicked Witch of the West. We
No,
have
they're
changelings for that.
changelings.
So the only other person that I know would be either the door knocker or something like that.
Well, either case, I believe that this is the fourth issue. If I recall, it tends to be the one that wraps it all up. So I could be wrong. There could be a fifth one, but just history seems to be that the fourth issue tends to be the wrap up. So yeah, I'm still looking forward to it. I still have yet to read any of them because funny enough, it wasn't only until all my newsies are scattered. I scattered my newsies.
Oh, also it's the simple fact of...
There we go. Yes, issue number 1 actually released this week, or last week as it were, on Tuesday. So yeah, I haven't picked my issue up yet, but I do want to grab it as soon as I can.
By the way, thanks to Silverquill's thing for pointing it out, technically the Wizard of Oz is not a 19th century, but an 18th century due to the fact that the 19th doesn't start until 001 of that year. It's weird like that.
It is weird like that. But anyway, if you are wanting to get the Unicorn of Odd, the first issue did come out about this week, so now's the time to start paying into it if you haven't yet. Let's see. And it looks like Jeremy Whitley was the writer, who is also a really good, solid comedic writer, so expect fun times. Where can I buy those comics? There's a lot of different places you can go. I do know that if you go into Questor Daily on the information here, they do have the digital locations that you can get a hold of it, and they also have a comic shop locator if you want to try to something a little more physical and in the place. Also, I believe you could just go off of Amazon and IDW and get a physical print of it if you want to just buy it from there.
If you have the option to support a local comic shop, do that.
Yeah, please support your local comic shop. They actually do a lot of amazing things, and yeah, they could use some support.
Yeah, I think one of the ones near me may have closed recently.
Ooh, that's a bummer.
Worst economy ever.
Funny enough, I think the comic shop I go to is going to be thriving forever. Well, thriving for a long time because they're actually holding mini conventions inside of the mall they're based in.
Oh, nice.
You know, that's
and you
smart.
can't do that unless you're actually doing rather well.
Well, also, it drums up business, and it goes...
Oh, it does. It goes hand in hand, but it's still pretty nice that they're able to do that. Anyway, let's get back into the other comics here because, like I said, we got a lot of them, including one breaking my theory because issue 5 of Camp Big Hoof was also teased. Okay, I just realized what this one is, and I gotta get that one now. Pony Totoro. How could I not want a cover of Pony Totoro? Look at that. Oh, damn it.
This.
Oh, no.
That is perfect.
Why'd I scroll down?
It's like, oh, is that awesome? Aliens!
You got Totoro, and then you got Sunny. It's always sunny in Philadelphia. Oh, man.
Second, you might have to buy it twice.
I might have to. This might actually be one of those few cases I have to buy it twice. Oh, no.
Aliens.
Anyway, Camp Big Hoof. of course, where the whole idea is that the ponies are doing summer adventures at a camp to be camp counselors, and Sunny and Zip are bound and determined to prove that a big, grassy, monstrous-looking pony exists. Of course, the Camp Big Hoof Beast.
So the swamp thing?
Yeah, basically a swamp pony thing. And Better apparently likes Cheetos. And I think that's just a joke about all of the post-its and stuff. That's why there's a question mark posted on her flank. But I could actually imagine Zip completely losing her
mystery shack.
I could actually imagine Zip completely losing her mind to the mystery of this, considering she wants to be a detective, and this is.
Stan put that on her flank. Okay, sweetie, you're gonna be representing my brand.
Well, speaking of Zip, anyway, they also announced the solicitation of issue 19 of the main series of comics. This one, of course, dealing with the Freaky Friday situation of Pip and Zip swapping places because of a very mischievous chinchilla thing. Yep, and they even got a nice little nice little synopsis here. We're approaching the 11th hour, and Zip and Pip are still switched. The clock is ticking to the royal dinner and Pip's concert, so the sisters have no choice but to perform their royal and pop star duties for each other. It's a huge headache, to be honest, but it might bring the sisters closer together. It's almost as if that's the way Milky Way's plan was the whole time. Tick-tock. Remember, the weird creature that swapped them is called Milky Way. That looks like a chinchilla. Have fun with that one. You know who you are, fandom.
So we're having a Freaky Friday that we just have to.
Yeah, essentially it's a little bit of a Freaky Friday situation. Oh, Kazakai's got a comic store 20 minute drive away. That's not bad. That is very not bad at all. Alright. And let's see. I think we still have a few more in comics. Yes, we do. Preview panel. Like I said, comics really got hit hard this week. Preview panels for the My Little Pony Black, White, and Blue comic have popped up. This, of course, is when Misty wakes up one day and all of the colors except for black, white, and blue are gone, like some of her favorite old-timey television shows.
I don't see the problem here.
No, I do. It's right back here where you got Betwitched.
Yeah, that is a problem.
That is absolutely a problem.
That's the other problem right there.
Yep. Apparently, looks like the ponies are at least aware at some part that the colors are missing. Oh no! And then we got Crisscross.
Well, at least one of the pipsqueaks has color.
Really? Where?
The blue one.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, got a little bit of shade of blue there. Yeah. Crisscross. Okay, let's move on. Seriously, I read that and it took me half a second, and then I had a face palm. Just like, oh, Crisscross. Anyway, speaking of which, also and finally, I think I'll double check. Preview pages for the comics for Camp Big Hoof 2 have been revealed. Of course, yeah, this shows a little preview of what's going on in Camp Big Hoof. To be specific, one page.
No, I'm sure that the thing on the cover is what's happening. He's just sitting there eating some poofs.
I would love that.
Yeah, he's just sitting there with pony poofs.
They just stumble across his camp and he's just chilling out, just eating snacks and whatnot.
Yeah.
Hey, you want some snacks?
Yeah.
Hey, you want these pony poofs? You gotta love these pony poofs. They're both poofy and cheesy. They look like pony hooves. That's kind of creepy in a way if you don't.
50% more ponies.
It's creepy if you think about it, but don't think about it, and they're delicious. He's sounding a little ska on me all of a sudden. All right, moving on. Oh, no, I was wrong. One more thing in comics. And a preview of 16 has also popped up, which I believe is the start of Freaky Friday. And pretty much this entire thing is a mood. Literally introvert and extrovert moods right here. One person excited for everybody to be staring at them and getting all the attention. The other person worried about screwing up and getting all the attention.
And one of these is the legitimate heir, the other one's the spare.
Oh, ow!
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, I know having a backup's important and all, but you don't gotta say it like that.
Especially she's slightly chubbier. That makes it worse somehow.
Well, she posts everything to social media, so why else would her mother?
We're gonna go ahead and move on now that Toa has delegitimized everything that they stand for.
He quoted one of the royal family.
Anyway, Legends of Equestria. We talk about them a little bit here and there. They recently added a new update which added more movement options for Earth Ponies, telekinesis, and more.
We should do a point where we go another deep dive in there, because there's always a lot to do in there.
Oh, absolutely. This is on my to-do list. The only problem is it's not on the front burner of my to-do list, which currently consists of Crypto the Necrodancer.
I'm going to guess that it's something that's going to want probably a Sunday gaming stream where you can just sit down and be in there for hours.
Yeah, I have a feeling that we can't just show botch it. We actually have to really put in the time on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of updates here. They're still working on it even now. So yeah, I didn't know that this project would keep going on this long, and it's really getting a lot of love, which makes me really happy to see it still going. So yeah, I think we're gonna we are just we'll just make some plans and try to set up a day to just have at it with the game. Probably won't be for at least a few weeks, but definitely something that I just got to put up and do. Just get it done. Get her done. Yeah, the MMO. It's the MMO, one of the first MMOs that were made and is still up at the moment. Ponytown is more of a glorified chat server, but it's still really awesome. So I always recommend Ponytown as well.
Yeah, I remember going on. I think it was the first or the second open weekend that I did a review on. I think that review might still be on the website. Just have to go digging deep into history.
Well,
yeah.
For the moment though, instead of going to history, let's go into recent events. To be specific, episode 59 of Tell Your Tale came out last week. The Moon Festival, which also raises a few questions, but also I think it kind of ties into my suspicions of lore, which is kind of funny in a weird way. But I'll get to that a little later. We won't be talking about it this episode, though, because they haven't exactly gotten a lot of clips up yet, so I want to give people a chance to view it. Mostly because you're going to want context for this.
I don't need context. I see someone who loves at a young age and a young...
Fly me to the moon.
This is so wrong. It's so hilarious. I love it.
Wait, you gotta show people their place at a very young age.
And it's something where, yeah, she's scared because she has to trust the strength of her sister?
And the balloon.
No, the strength of her sister. The balloon is fine.
That's still crazy.
There can only be one.
That is so messed up if you think about it.
Let's fly to the castle.
Alrighty.
Alright, we're gonna put that away now. Check out Moon Festival. We'll talk about it next week.
Jesus,
let's move on.
Now I gotta watch it.
Alright, I am gonna put up a spoiler tag because I'm going to try not to show things off, but in case something goes awry. Why? Because, well, the spoilers. My God, the spoilers.
Oh, the spoilers.
Oh yeah, we've got some good stuff coming.
All right.
Oh God, this background.
Wow. Okay.
second.
Yeah, you know what? Well, I'm going to immediately preface this by saying that even the image that they put up on Equestrian Daily might be considered spoilery. So, yeah, you've already been warned at this point. Just skip past until the spoiler tag is gone if you want to avoid.
Hi, girl.
Anyway, so start off a 2-minute clip of the next Make Your Mark Chapter 5 has been released. This image alone already has some spoiler territory.
Bree.
It's going to break some people's idea of what the hell is going on in lore.
It's amazing. I want to know.
I do too, but I haven't even looked at the clip. I'm waiting for the actual
these little
episodes.
critters in Generation 4.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, now here's the interesting thing on theory crafting. Since we already saw dragons, thank you, Spocky, are real. What's to say that the other magical creatures didn't reappear, or were just in hiding?
And with Equestria without magic, maybe they didn't see these little guys until like, oh, magic's back. We can visit their world now.
We'll find out when we get there.
I'm just gonna hope. I'm just gonna hope that we hear Vegeta again.
I doubt.
We're here for Kakarot. Okay, sorry. Anyway, also a bunch of other clips. This is technically this is the safest one that we have. That's still really awesome and kind of fun, and also a little bit implying lore-wise that it's been a year in the world too, because we got another Halloween one.
Yeah, we already had a Halloween one.
So now we got Halloween the 2nd.
Izzy, what are you looking?
A candy apple.
Yeah, that's just a candy apple.
Looked like a candy purse or something.
Nope, apple.
Nope.
Anyway, just my mage. The voice actor for Vegeta in the American dub of Dragon Ball. What?
It's the Ocean dub.
The Ocean dub. Yeah, the voice of Vegeta in the Ocean dub of Dragon Ball Z voiced one of the Seabreeze. Yeah, thank you. Voice Seabreeze. I was trying to remember what the hell they're called. The Flutter Ponies.
You did a good accent.
Breezies.
They are called the Breezies.
They're called the Breezies.
And here I was trying to avoid using that while we have the spoiler tag up.
So was I. That's why I was.
Well, I'm figuring that they're not blocking at the video. They're just gonna skip everything altogether.
Yep.
I don't know.
Spoilers up for a reason.
Sorry.
Lyric videos.
And the lyric video, which may also contain spoilers, but it also contains music, so you may want to check it out. But again, precaution on that one. And with that, now that we're out of the way, spoiler tag removed. Just a reminder that this September, literally in just a few short days, though it probably won't be until later in September, of course, Chapter 5 of Make Your Mark is due to come out. So that's why we're getting so spoiler heavy, because it's coming out soon. And finally, they posted ponies on solar opposites. Just thought that was funny.
Oh, I'm still like, wow, we still get references even this far.
Yeah, if anything, we're probably going to get references forever, not just because of G4, but because ponies in general have been around since '83.
True, but they didn't hit popularity like Transformers.
Yeah, they didn't. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna judge because no, I know they were they were popular enough to keep alive long enough for a Generation 4.
Yeah.
True. So yeah, granted, we didn't get series after series after series after series, but we got toy after toy after toy. So, take what you can get. Then, granted, now we're getting the $100 figures that Transformers has had since the '90s, but we'll leave that one alone. And we'll look at Twilight in a very spandex-looking uniform. But no, in this case, we're going to go ahead. Before we get ahead and move on to the discussion, let's go ahead and talk about content creation. Now, of course, content creation, we had our challenge of the week, which by random roulette wheel was beavers. But we also had the protest initiative challenge.
Weather being weather.
And I managed to draw this during last night and a little bit today while I was waiting for my stew to cook. So, not a whole lot of time on my part on this one. But yes, we have Circuit Main in a beaver den with a beaver. A very angry beaver. The reason,
Angry
sorry, it started to rain and this was the
beavers.
only shelter. I'm actually kind of proud how well the beaver turned out, all things considered.
It was so good, I used it as inspiration for mine.
That looks a little too furry to be a beaver.
That's not me.
Sorry. Okay, Rainstorm posted in content creation the commission they got while they were at Denver. So yeah, this definitely wasn't part of the protest challenge, but you know, like I said, we post anything that gets posted up there, challenge or not. The challenge is just something to encourage you to try something if you can't think of anything to make.
You know, commissions are always fun.
Commissions are always fun.
Even though I can't post most of mine.
And speaking of which, we also have another thing that just came up. Let's see, I forgot to see how long this was. Hopefully it's 6 minutes long.
That's gonna kill our time. I don't know if you should watch it.
Oh, it's a full-on story. Alright, so we'll do a quick preview. Chaos Akai, I do apologize. We are going to do a quick preview of this just due to time. And I really should have looked at this a little ahead of time, but if it's alright with you, I would like to jump on this next week when we are trying to play catch up. It does look amazing, though. This 6 minutes of work. So, yeah, this deserves a lot of our attention. I don't want to just rush through it.
Okay, I would say pause then and just click randomly.
Well, I'm kind of going to do that. We won't be saving your self video segment because video segment is already 2 hours long too. I want to save it until we until next week when we have a lot more free time and space. But yeah, it looks like we got actual text, images. I don't think there's any voice acting.
The wings.
I have no contact.
So you definitely got to read it. No voice acting. Got practice fight with the characters. Oh, yep.
Rawr.
So this time, instead of being, it looks like instead of AI battles, it looks like everything is technically preordained, and we're just watching the fights play out to tell the story, as it were. Unless I'm completely wrong, and he actually randomized the battles and then changed the story based on what the hell happened, which I would give him so much credit if that were the case. But considering the fact that Lumi is beating the living sausage out of this guy now, I don't think that's the case. Or, well, was.
Put the cat down.
Wow. The cat
Don't
almost
be
put
so
her
mean
down,
to
too.
Kitty.
Anyway, we'll definitely give this a full... We are going to give this a full and proper review, look through and review next week. So, Chaos Akai, please bear with us on a week on this. I do apologize we can't get to it right away, but yeah, we're also playing catch up on this show today. So.
Also, it's one of those things of if you get part 2 done, we can watch them both.
Ooh, even better. Make a whole thing of it. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry. Somebody else had something to throw in there before we go ahead and move on to the next part. Oh, I guess not. All right. All right. So with that, for the moment, that will be it for the content creation. We didn't get any other entries in at the moment. Anyway.
Come on. There we go.
Never mind. Tokoi is literally sliding into the buzzer.
Because of how weather is, sometimes a giant wave just comes and you're like, God damn it.
Is that what that is?
Well, that's what I tried to do in a quick little thing.
Norb is angry at Daggett.
Well, I could now that you mentioned it as a wave, I can kind of see where you're going with it. You probably if you closed up the top a little bit so it was a little more lined up, and then kind of at least made little ripples that kind of indicated that it was coming up. That probably would make it indicate the wave presence a little bit more. Right now, it just looks like really weird round clouds.
Or some weird white waters in what seems to be a calm space.
Yeah.
But yeah,
If you have a
some
sperm whale in
horizontal lines and some vertical lines going up to all of that would indicate that's a bit of a tidal wave coming their way.
Yeah.
I could have
Basically, something to celebrate separate the sea and the sky is really the big thing there.
Oh no, that's all the sea.
Not it. Well, it literally can't be. I mean, the way a wave works, that if it was a sea both up there and down there, then you shouldn't be able to see water like that.
Yeah, the white water wouldn't be until the top of the wave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you chopped it off, then if you chopped it off, then it seems a little bit more. Yeah, but yeah, Beaver's about to get tsunami'd. I'd make a horrible joke, but ask her. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that.
No, it's something that happens more often than you think.
No, I absolutely don't doubt that. I'm just trying really hard not to say something terrible.
Why did you doubt?
Trying to say safe enough for work.
Well, not poking at past events, which also had more recent repercussions because things happen. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to Picker Wheel because it is time to pick the next challenge of the week. And while we're getting all of your entries in, just a quick heads up, we do have several different videos and fan submissions and suggestions we cannot play because most of them are PMVs. And that means that they are hit by the nice little copyright troll of YouTube. But they are really well animated. They're well animated. They have some amazing artwork. They're a lot of fun. I do recommend checking them out. That's why I have them there in the fan submissions and suggestions. Because I really want people to check them out and give the creators a big thumbs up. I just also can't put it on the show without causing problems.
We have enough trouble as is.
Mostly either we have to cut it out or they get money off of my show, and I don't even get money off of my show.
Well, we choose not to be monetized because, you know.
Well, I don't feel it's worthy of monetization. But that's another problem. That's my own problem. Sparky not causing chaos. Jeez, talk about an impossibility. Are you sure it's not Sparky not causing chows?
Well, it could just be Sparky sitting there and
Menacingly...
trying to convincing you that it's not his fault.
Actually,
it's your fault.
Actually, that'd be more hilarious. Sparky is just sitting there, maybe with a cupcake, just happy as can be. Everybody is just behind the giant shield or something, just peering over, waiting for something horrible to happen, but nothing is going on. I actually like that. But yeah, please get your entries in. We have a few good ones. Everybody is titled to get one Goomba. It is Goomba, right? Not like Goomball. Yeah, that's Goomba. With multiple exclamation marks. Goomba! Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I still can't believe they're doing an HD remaster of that for the 35th anniversary. Or was it the 20th? I mean, the fact they're coming out with a Blu-ray of the original Super Mario Brothers movie.
They are from
in Japan.
90s, so we're going 30.
They're doing it in Japan, for crying out loud.
Japan, the mecca of anime and good stories.
And they're doing the live action Mario Brothers movie. HD remaster Blu-ray. I mean, it's hilarious and I love it. And zombies ate my chat. All right, everybody, zombies. I guess it had to come eventually, but we got zombie ponies, or zombies in general. However you want to approach it. But we also have a protest initiative challenge.
You know what? I'm gonna base it off of that one came from Commander. Base it off our most recent Project Zomboid playthrough, where we've been looting plushies off the zombies. So, pony plushies.
That is amazing.
That there's a whole mod dedicated to pony plushies.
And you're looting them off of all the bodies. That's amazing. I absolutely love that. All right. Well, before we go into basically an hour plus long segment of videos, let's talk a little bit of Ponies Online. As I mentioned a couple of days ago, they started their convention on Saturday, and they've recently wrapped it up. And Tokoi was, of course, the panelist lead, and CMC was the lead. Make sure the stream actually functions while things are burning in the background.
He is my second, and I am ride or die with him on this stuff because he is such a good and responsible person.
Well, I'm definitely glad you didn't die. That's for sure.
That was some attempts.
So,
good job, you guys.
Unfortunately, I do admit the whole weekend I was in such a pickle with a bunch of things. I did not get a chance to really properly enjoy the panels or anything in regards to Ponies Online. So I am going to have to leave it up to Toakoi and CMC to talk about the experiences and the convention as a whole that happened this weekend.
Well, I would say the opening of ceremonies was rather easy. I caused our editor for said opening to be a little bit distressed because I had a big idea, and the big idea boiled down to me just doing a pre-recorded segment of, hey, this is what I'm doing. Hope you have fun. I got paperwork to do. Because originally, there was a little skit where I was like, everything's done. CMC comes in going. And we got some more applications, and then papers fall on me.
Yeah, trying to get my character modeled in Blender didn't happen.
I got a good base, but beyond that, I'm like, this is what I got. Help. Well, outside of that, CMC, how was the Ponytown games?
The Ponytown games were silly, fun. It was mostly just, what fun can you have in Ponytown? Well, just running around. There was some Simon Says, there was some chasing around, and there was a race that, yeah, not all of us knew that if you hit K while in Ponytown, you activate sprinting.
Ooh.
So a lot of us were trotting along while a couple of them zoomed away.
Maybe the Flash.
This was supposed to be a power walk.
From there, we basically went into what I will call the explanation and game segment of that little time, because we had Depps, who second you met in VR chat, doing thing on Twitch streaming with Pony. Then we had the Rip City playing Jackbox, rather easy. Then an interesting came up with our place and how that was broken down, which it was very nice, and Depps and crew explained. It did, however, run into a thing of their Twitch was not acting up. Thankfully, we had ours as a backup, so we knew what was going on. So hopefully we can get that out to them.
They went so in depth with the R Play stuff that I didn't realize how many little ponies were on the entire board.
Oh no, I don't know how
there
many
was
are
a
on there.
lot.
Yeah.
Because after the last expansion, there was an addition of some ponies off in that segment, but they're small things, and then there was even something added. I think it was like top right somewhere that was only put together by 2 people.
And maintained.
Yeesh.
It
That's
may have
amazing,
been
though.
about 25 pixels in total, but only 2 people were setting that one up.
Probably got away a lot easier with everybody focus firing on the big pony in the middle of the board.
Oh, CMC, the heat map. What was the hottest pixel in the pony area?
The hottest pixels, I believe, were Rainbow Dash's eyes. I don't know why, but eyes are the hottest pixel.
You know what? That doesn't surprise me as much as you would think, considering what happened with the Discord in the near the end. They kept changing Discord's eyes to look like a Mogus. So I wouldn't be surprised if they were trying to do that with him. Knew. Oh, he absolutely would do that. That's why I wasn't exactly shouting boo. It's like, yeah, I mean, there's a Mogus everywhere, but I can't deny that he would do that.
And they were even talking about the fact that, since Reddit is doing some crazy things, lots of people have moved over to Lemmy, and Lemmy has been doing its own little place things, and the pony folks can actually do large artwork things there that you can't do on the Reddit one because ponies get so focus fired. There's large art pictures on the R Play stuff that generally are set up and stay, but they're not actively maintained by the person who set it up because they're not getting attacked.
Oh, that reminds me, I actually did finally get a Lemmy account, but I haven't seen if they had any apps for it yet.
Yeah. So Odd Place was very interesting. After that, it went into the hosting thing for Ponies Online, Griffin Co. Basically, it was explaining how it was run in the background, which I'm not technically minded in. Second, you would have found some of it interesting.
I probably would.
I got talking heavy with Golden about how things are set up because I had to end up getting into the remote view.
Yeah.
So that I could set up a bunch of panels and things, and what we were doing was only 2 machines, and he wants to add 2 more machines for next year.
Mm-hmm.
And this was just the simple side of things.
Yeah.
From what I understand, or at least simpler side of things.
And then we go on to the spike posting panel, which CMC and I were basically running that. Oh god, it was fun.
Yeah, I did.
And I did give a shout out to the Brony Show during that because I was hosting it through the Brony Show Twitch, and also had a link to the Discord open during that, and that's where we got at least one person I think I saw.
Yep.
Which I'm definitely glad. I'm glad we at least got one person in there. Another new face, hooray!
And yeah, lots of fun.
Then I had to jump into Pony Frame because as Luna Brony was just up there all by himself and no one was really trying to interact and whatnot. So I was basically a co-panelist there going, okay, here's what I think. Chat, what do you think?
Yeah, and that was the point where just after my panel, I needed a break.
Yeah,
so
I understood that. That's why I didn't do anything.
Yeah. And that's where I got to chat more with Golden and learn more about behind-the-scenes systems, as well as start figuring out, okay, who's doing what when, because he had to step away at certain points.
Yep. And after that, we had Minty's fan animation, which did go longer than intended on their end. But I really
happens.
Yeah. But then we had the meetup, of course, in the VR chat. Had that twice. There was me and my myriad of minor issues, and the fact that I lagged so far behind. I was minutes behind acting and whatnot. I had to swap over to the panelists thing in Discord, and then I had to do a speed run after I left there just so I could then help with Superpone. So yeah, my panel was a little bit gobbledygook, but I showed up some awesome stuff that I just was like, okay, one subject, go.
Yeah, and then we have the weird overnight hours, which was card games and just chilling out with some Superpone and Chase the Ace, which Chase the Ace is very much a simple game because he taught it to his local friend group that did not want to learn how to do poker or anything, but they wanted to do something simple just while they are sitting around playing. And from what I understand of how it works, it's simple, but it could use some work.
But of course, Superpone was the one thing that CMC saw how creative I can be whenever it comes to, okay, here's your thing, go.
I'm sorry, Wailord wins at what was the game show? Supermarket Dash?
Sweep. Supermarket Sweep.
Yeah, Wailord plushie wins. Knocks everything over. Wailord plushie wins.
It's a 50-foot long one.
Wailord plushie wins.
During that, I did get a sweetie bot on a triathlon with water, cycling, and then a foot race. The only reason and sweetie bot could not win that was Fernando.
Right, Fernando's. What did I have for that one? Why didn't I even have
Winston
a chance?
Churchill.
Oh, right. Because he left the wrong deck cards in. Yeah. So I went and found quotes and just started saying off quotes because I'm not history not good me.
But the most interesting one was when I had to be the mouthpiece for chat, and it was Minty from G3 and Sandbar playing in Legends of the Hidden Temple, and we actually had to go. Okay,
Sandbar wasn't paying attention to the story, got some questions wrong, didn't get the second medallion. He got caught by the palace guards
twice, and Minty, for sheer luck, won and was able to beat the Shrine of the Silver Monkey.
Somehow she got the head-on correct.
Yes.
You know what? Next thing you got to do, Nick Arcade with those. Bring on the old school Nick Arcade.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to use Guts because I didn't know if Pat would be familiar with that.
Yeah.
Because he's an Englishman.
Fair enough. That's what the internet's for.
Then after that we had Caddy the Art Cats panels, which there was a time mismatch that happened in there. She missed the first half of her panel, did the second half of her panel, and was supposed to run Gartic Phone, but had to just go sleep, and that was absolutely fine. So I was running Gartic Phone at 5:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. I have a whole, as I usually do for our stuff, I saved all of the rounds. And, is it this one? No. That one. Picks and Gifts? Yeah, Picks and Gifts.
Picks and Gifts.
Number 3 from that one. This is all I really remember from that. And that was round 1.
Yeah.
Sunburst touching grass.
And then we went to the time frame I'm calling. I was aware of it. I was not anywhere on it because I was at work. We had Shippick photo with Alex, which seems
yeah.
Do you have the two images of the board?
No, I don't. But I was gonna try and stay awake to help connect that. But yeah, I crashed right after the pwn of Gartic. So I don't know who connected him. He had to have connected himself.
Well, he would have known because Golden was said it. Then we had Behind the Animation with Spectrum, which the awesome stuff that Second is currently showing, that is Spectrum's work.
Yeah, all these animations for the convention is Spectrum stuff.
Mm-hmm. And then Modern Brony Music, which, again, I wasn't really aware, but Lockrock did his thing.
I know Lockrock does amazing stuff when talking about music. I want to go rewatch this.
Mm-hmm. Then we had a first-time appearance at any convention, Poxy Boxy with vector art and ponies. From what I have heard, it was very good, and they love the opportunity. I will eagerly get them back next year.
Yeah, I think I saw some of their later stuff, and they are very inspired by tattoo work.
Yeah.
You know, I
And
can
it
see
shows.
that. I can absolutely see that.
Well, then after that we had. This was sound effects. Oop. Sound effects. Who you be? Ah. Okay, then after that we had Tina and New Faces and Pony content creation, which was very nice. I popped into the end of that, and it was rather adorable. We then had Pixel and Hollow meet and greet, so if you wanted to interact with our mascots, good. Then we had the fun thing of 2 panels going at once. Con policy is the 2-sword studio one would win, and between that and Tea Time with Fluttershy and Discord, so that was the one streamed. Meanwhile, we had the charity auction right in the middle of 2-sword studios, so we had to apologize. And
Yeah, charity auction would take over because it was streamed to both the channel that was doing the concerts as well as the channel that was doing the panels. So, unfortunately, we had to cut some of those panels off of it.
Which, by the way, it looks like the charity auction did really well.
It did really well because they went over 1,000. And I think we're still waiting on things to settle so that we have the final number.
Nice.
And also, we had to do it in pounds.
Well, that's
because...
a pretty Celestia.
Yeah.
And yeah, ending off the
Arizona
panels
with
was
the
Renegade Games Studios.
Which
talking
I
about,
more or less was a co-streamer there just to be the bounce-off board.
Talking about their deck building games.
As well as the RPG, but it was very much the COD version, because Collision Course looks fun.
Oh, and I think we hopped over it in the middle of the day. There was a Them's Fighting Herds tournament.
Yep.
Yep.
The only reason I jumped over that was just to keep the flow going, but Them's Fighting Herds was a major thing, and before we full on do anything with the closeout of segments, during Ponies Online, we also had the Resistible.
Resistencia.
Yeah, basically another convention going alongside us from our Spanish team.
Ooh, sweet.
So we had 2 conventions going at once here.
And they had a whole set of schedule that I didn't know about and I wasn't paying attention to. Heck, I don't even know if any of that schedule should have been on the main Ponies Online site. That wasn't passed along to me.
As far as I knew, doing ours because Spectrum didn't bring anything up, at least as far as I can tell.
You got garbled.
Yep.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a lot of fun. Lots of musicians. I don't recall the total number. And yeah, unfortunately, sorry archivers, the vendor hall's still open for a couple hours here. Won't be open by the time this hits the YouTube.
Yeah. So if you're watching this live right now or barely managed to catch the archive, you might be able to grab some good merch if you get a chance. But I would still take a chance to look at the vendors anyway, since most of them have their own Etsy shops and will probably still sell regardless. But
yeah, they'll probably be open for commission work and stuff throughout the year.
Yeah.
But any of these sale prices and sale codes will be running out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a demon bunny.
Yes, that is Spectrum's OC.
Oh, that was a nice little wrap up. Is there anything else you want to throw out there in regards to Ponies Online?
Well, the fact that we went from Retro Future to now full on Fallout is something.
Yep, next year is Fallout Equestria themed.
Ooh, can't wait.
And we have a
Jeff
lot of
Light wants to know
research
your
to do.
location.
All right. Well, everybody, that was Ponies Online. They'll be back again next year, so get ready. So make sure that you have your online time ready to go. Definitely was a lot of fun. The little time I can get there, but I'm hoping next week, next month, next year, next time, next wave, the next wave, I'll be able to do a lot more than just barely catch something.
Got it. Next 2 seconds.
Right. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. Speaking of next 2 seconds, let's go to our video segment because I got a beef stew that's been hangering for me. So we're going to quickly switch over to here while we get things set up for the moment. So, as I mentioned before a couple of times, unfortunately, we have not been able to get to our video segment properly just due to time constraints. So now is a chance to finally do it proper.
Let's hit play and just let it go.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I got the rest of the chats up and ready to go here. Because it'd be horrible if our wonderful chatters can't say hi to us. Alright, everybody. Here we go. Let's go ahead and catch up on a month's worth of videos as quickly as we can. Starting off with Given to the Beat, Princess Trixie Sparkle, PMV.
Oh, and you can probably close up the Discord.
Right. I could probably do that too.
Yep.
Your heads are turning, you've got a yearning, you know it's burning from deep, 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 deep. I'm an addiction, your whole life's mission. Too bad I'm just out of reach. Make you crave my touch, make you crave this crutch, make you crave too much, make you dependent. Now I'm stuck in your brain like an endless strain to avoid the pain, but you fight in vain. Given to the beat, given to the beat, sound off your defeat. It's pure corruption, there's joy in the defeat, its victory is sweet. Given to the beat. Now you're dancing, my voice trancing, your hooves moving, and your heart's clinging to what I'm bringing, so I keep singing.
Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and gave in to the beat. Downloads and stems of the song are in the description. Covers and remixes and shit are encouraged.
Okay. Rhythmically and production-wise, I thought it was pretty good. I was not a fan of the lyrics.
That makes sense.
Oh, and we're going with the advertisements for Ponies Online 2023.
Well, the opening should be available as well, and it might be in there.
I thought I was about to say, I want to die. Somebody kill me.
How do I look, Hollow?
Splendid, darling. Utterly splendid.
Oh, my new gadget helps me decide what to cook. I'm so excited to show him.
It's called a computer. So much for us at that good computer.
It makes you wonder what the future will be. Welcome to Tomorrow's Ponies as we take you through a trot in time.
In the future, we will be able to game on computers, meet up, and commute all around Equestria. And the luxury of our homes will be fluffier than you can ever dream.
And that's all thanks to Ponies Online, coming August 26th and August 27th. The world of tomorrow is here today.
Yes, fun, adventure, and the future of pony conventions everywhere are now connecting to you digitally.
We hope to see you in the future.
This is perhaps the most challenging curriculum yet, so I hope everyone has been properly studying. A question that has plagued the world ever since they first appeared in ye olden times. A phenomenon no one can quite explain, yet that doesn't stop so-called experts from trying to psychoanalyze the factors that led to its creation. Are they beasts? Monsters? Humans? Are they sentient? Intelligent? Conscious? Are they of this world? Yeah, the question to end all questions, my friends. What is a brony? Unfortunately, we are unable to rely on Merriam-Webster this time, as the word has not been added to the English lexicon. But here is what we do know. Brony is actually a portmanteau, meaning two words combined to create a hybrid definition. In this case, the word pony has been combined with the word bromine, which is in reference to the pungent smell these things give off. These creatures are native to the country of Brolivia, one of the few sovereign nations where horses outnumber humans. Within Brolivia, there exists multiple provinces. Like the rest of the world, these principalities ebb and flow. Some are established quickly and hastily. Some stand the test of time. Some are dissolved.
Was
and
that The
some are
Sims?
absorbed into others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are some, but not
Okay,
all.
I'm back. And I got
I'm
my
being
suit.
yeah, I'm being perfectly honest. This guy's honestly trying to be Scott the Woz.
Babs, a prosperous metropolis
I
attempting
can
not
see
to
that.
fall into the ocean. Sea,
Hey, Syncry.
a rainy seaport that always seems to have the faint smell of pine cones. Yeah, let's go with that. Cider factory, a thriving land riddled with cheese curds, bratwursts, and alcohol.
Yes!
Winnie City, known for its deep dish pizza and terrible roads. Harmonia.
Yes.
Gala, known for its welcoming atmosphere, natural charm, and copious amounts of booze. Trothaio, an oasis in the middle of a desolate wasteland of depression and corn. Van Hoover, the promised land where maple syrup flows like rivers. At one point in time, the largest ruling principality was known as Baltimore, but has since dissolved into a smaller state known as Sequestria.
Don't worry, Chaos Akai. We know that it's going to be a bit of a project. Don't worry about being consistent. Just give it your best effort. That's all we ask.
Seek to crush the bronies and pillage all of its natural resources. Additionally, Hasboro does not view Brolivia as an independent nation, insisting that it's still sovereign to Hasboro rule. Hastorians have argued that since Hasboro is technically responsible for the creation of the country of Brolivia, the claim is valid. Other experts claim that Brolivia is completely independent, as the cultural values and beliefs that make up the core tenets of each civilization are diametrically opposed. Hasboro are sent fairly regularly to negotiate peace, making diplomatic visits to the individual provinces, sometimes multiple times a year. The liaisons are extremely well received, and festivals are held in their honor. However, these efforts have done little to smooth things over with the tyrannical government of Hasboro. The two are entangled in a complicated international relationship that will almost certainly never be resolved. Another nation which often wars with Brolivia is the country of YouTube. I don't have a joke for this. Fuck you, YouTube, and your 4Kids bullshit. Characteristic of worshipping species of the Equus genus. At the center of their civilization is a collection of anecdotes, fables, parables, and historical records. The most widely accepted iteration has been compiled by a scholar known only by the moniker Faust. Throughout this culture's long storied history of just over a decade, these creatures have cultivated a thriving society. Countless Brony artisans have created equine-based literature, art, music, and film, as well as physical goods, which form the foundation of the economy. These organisms can be seen frequently congregating to exchange these goods, as well as to socialize, share ideas, and participate in collective humorous exchanges known as maymays. Not to be confused with nay-nays, which is a separate dialect. One fascinating aspect about the Brony that differentiates them from other creatures is something known as an OC. These are representations of the members of the Brony species. Some have a large number of OCs, while some only have a few. However, there is an unwritten understanding that each Brony shall have at least one. The scientific community is still unsure of the direct translation of this term into English, but some speculate that OC stands for the phrase, out of control. Bronies come in all shapes and sizes. As such, there is no surefire method to determine what they look like. The best way to observe if you are face to face with a member of the Brony species is to use the phrase, "Who is best pony?" and wait for a response. Another is to request a bro.
Sven Gallop.
This is quite similar to a fist bump, except it is absolutely dripping in metaphorical spaghetti. Spaghetti, spaghetti, spaghetti patch! I request the aid of my colleague and fellow scholar, Professor Larravin, who has entered into the field firsthand to study the behavior of these fascinating organisms.
Thank you, Banquo. Through my expeditions into the field, I have ascertained a number of entries regarding the Brony. First and foremost, it appears that, yes, according to years of conjecture and hypothesizing, they do in fact move in herds. Throughout my time in Harmonia, I have bore witness to many a peculiar habit of the Brony. They assemble in single file lines, waiting to receive a rectangular object with colorful markings engraved on them in return for their patience. This will allow them to traverse the colony's grounds freely and openly. They congregate in masses and engage in ritualistic tribal chants, repeating the holy phrase, "Mares," for extended periods of time, while a priest holds an effigy in the center of their chants. Now, we don't know the exact reasoning of why they do this. However, we know that this is of significant importance. In conclusion, I can say that Banquo,
killing me with the mares.
These people were really weird.
Oh, no question. This has been a general of strange creatures known as Bronies. I hope we will continue to study them throughout the coming years, as there is so much more to be learned. I'd like to thank Professor Larravin for sharing their research with us. Do you have any closing statements on this lecture, Professor?
You know there's a website for this.
A what?
There's a whole website called whatisabrony.com. It tells you everything you need to know.
Oh, I see. Well, God damn.
You can't let that feather fella get in the way of your one true love.
Oh my god.
We thought they'd come in handy.
To be fair, that did sound a lot more natural than coming in hoofy. Why does the theme depict Unicorn Twilight arriving in Ponyville by balloon when we know that's not how it happened? It's hard to say.
Secret weapon. An apple cannon.
The apple cannon is serious business. Like, are Pinky and AJ related or what?
Aww.
Pony knows why there's a human nose. Big Mac doesn't feel these bumps because when you commute this often, roadkill is just part of the routine. Somehow they don't listen. Then again, the windows in Starlight's village have a history of being opaque from inside.
All I used to bake were boring old muffins.
Sugar Belle has made herself an enemy of the Muffin Gang.
Ah.
This is a Cinemare Sins crime count alert for invasion of privacy and/or foreign espionage.
My big brother has his very first crush. First crush? What about cheerleading?
Scoodloo uses this as an opportunity to make a callback, but as usual, every pony forgets marble.
Isn't Possible to have two crushes at once.
Silly Scootaloo. Spend enough time on the internet.
Do the kids even know about Marvel?
Waifu will ruin your lifeu. Big Mac is
Better
so upset
not
he abandons
tell
his
him.
cart and the career of apples entirely.
We're gonna help you.
No love potions.
Don't worry, Big Mac. We learned our lesson the hard way.
We learned our lesson about forcing two ponies to be together. Now we simply want you to kiss some pony without permission.
When I was younger, I read all the fairy
That's worse.
When you were younger, huh?
Scootaloo questions the claim of reading them when she was younger, but the real thing to question is her claim to have read them all.
As long as we do what the book says, you're pretty much guaranteed a happy ending.
To be fair, Sweetie Belle is dangerously close to discovering that she actually lives in a fairy tale land. Maybe this logic isn't so dumb after all.
Improvise without a dragon. Huh. Too bad Spack isn't here. Not that he's very threatening.
Spike isn't even in this episode, and he's still every pony's punching bag.
In fairy tales, the knight in shining armor
I
always
did
gets
not
the girl.
know about
to her,
that
Big Mac.
scene. That
She
scene
was
needs
there.
more
Cinema Sin's
crime
count. Theft. Do you
screenshots.
think Sugar Belle's response will be A. Chase the child who stole her bag, B. Use her unicorn magic to easily grab the bag, or C. Become a helpless baby and cry for help? Featherbangs is an earth pony, but still manages to teleport at the most inconvenient times.
There's nothing more romantic than waking your special pony from a sleeping spell with a magical kiss.
Sweetie Belle,
Sounds
you're gonna
good.
get him in
Now,
jail.
Who brought the magical sleeping pills? I mean, magical sleeping spells.
The sunset.
Apparently, they rode invisible hoverboards.
Coast is clear.
As clear as Scootaloo's blank flank. Featherbangs
Aw.
is definitely the good guy in this story, simply for saving Sugar Belle from this. Also, add one to the crime count. Fun fact, in the time between this transition, Sweetie Belle and Apple Bloom switched bodies.
Come on, Big Mac.
Sugar Belle didn't notice the CMC sneak into her store and hang up this giant backdrop.
When the heifer's milked and fed, and the pigs are in the sty.
The first prerequisite for a new mare friend is to make sure she's chill with your enslavement of fellow ungulates, and make sure she has a love of bacon. Speaking of bacon, these pigs' legs are already in the process of being slaughtered.
When I look in your eyes, I see the color blue.
Horses actually do see mostly blue, so here's a sin for retconning color in Equestria. Cinemare Sin's crime count. Vehicular assault.
Big Mac.
Look, there he is.
Sugar Belle's not a fairy tale princess. She's a real pony.
Which, in this universe, is even less common than the fairy tale princesses. The only book learning apples do is learning how to uppercut books. Cinemare Sin's crime count. Destruction of property. Apple Bloom is still painting seconds before Sugar Belle arrives and starts leaning all over the thing.
Now I have twice as much room for all my desserts, which means I can make even more.
Yes, because that's all a bakery exists for, to fill space. Waving the gramophone above his head like this is going to scratch the vinyl, and not the good kind of vinyl scratch. Cinemare Sin's crime count for the most egregious crime of them all. Public displays of nose boopage. Featherbangs is actually quite agreeable, and they could have just told him to get lost long ago. It's always the fan favorites who break the fourth wall. You've got Pinkie Pie, you've got Discord, and then you have Featherbangs.
First crush? Any sign of Featherbangs? Negative.
Just all the other characters he voiced. This wants captions.
Thank you.
Well, there is English at the top.
Yeah, but
Oh, there is.
I'll put them both on because English at the top is a little on the small side. Trust whichever one you want to trust.
Okay. Well, that's neat.
It's like a dramatic version of I can't remember the name of the game.
The anime. actually, the animator that has it in a pinned comment on their channel. The animation is based on the Japanese version of Werewolf.
Yeah, Werewolf.
Basically, Hidden Werewolf. Yeah.
Yeah.
Modified for dramatic effect. Yeah.
Neat. Every song sounds more awesome with Japanese vocals.
Probably because we can't understand it.
Well, it also depends on things. Because here's the thing: if you did this in English, it may not sound right because obviously the language is was not written with intent for the rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually why English dubbed songs tend to sound awkward to me. There are exceptions to that.
And now
Interesting.
Promptress.
Okay, what's with the Utena vibes?
I do not know.
It might sound kind of sad, but that's just what I seem to know. I tend to handle things.
This is fucking Utena! Holy shit! Not in song, obviously, but yeah, so.
In style.
Oh, sorry, I just realized that this one did get marked, so it must have happened after I put the video on.
Oh, God dang it.
So
Well,
we'll
just
keep
mute it
playing
on
it, but I have
their
to mute it here on our side. So yeah, be sure to check it out. It's in it's in one of the week's show notes, or just look up prom dress meme, MLP meme. But it looks really cool though. Yeah, like the Utena vibe. Though that's also highly. You know, I always gotta wonder about the whole immortality thing that people keep touting out. Like Twilight's gonna get like horribly depressed when everybody dies. I mean, I don't doubt that she would be depressed for a while, but I think eventually she would just like accept it because you know they lived a long, full life, and she gets to keep everybody else safe for them. I don't know. Maybe it's an age thing. Anyway, FNAF versus Ponies.
Stuff, I got 300 subs.
Ooh, $120 a day.
G's on the G. I came into the bloody bottoms is underneath, cause all my niggas got. Hello. Hello. I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so.
Ooh, I like that. You get the little light behind the eye there.
Oh, the boop!
That brought her such happiness.
It's a snooty boop.
You know what? You know what? I'm too old for this shit.
Well, that's one way to avoid being killed.
You ever shut a door so hard your face hits it? Don't forget to subscribe.
By the way, love the uses of actual stuff that happens in the game in this. You ran out of power.
You know what's funny about this situation? That if it's just it says battery usage critical. So really, it should just be the tablet running out, which means, honestly, all you have to do is shut the doors and just, okay, tablet's out. That doesn't disengage any sort of locks.
Yeah, it might be something more complicated than that, or game mechanics.
I think they do explain away that the doors actually being closed is
magnetic.
Battery.
Yeah, the
battery required.
Yeah, basically the doors are magnetic apparently, so it's electromagnetic. So they close because of electricity.
Which makes it really stupid design to me.
Oh, no, it absolutely
Unless
is
it's
stupid.
a really shitty place that's hooked up.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, got an epilogue.
Cookies.
They spent the entire money on the cookies.
Men!
Meanwhile, at 5 minutes past 4 castle.
Ah, you're going to make me blush. Listen, I'm a man, okay? I'm into manly things.
Then why do you have that purse?
It's not a purse. It's my man sack.
Sure looks like a purse.
Well, can a purse do this?
It's my fanny pack.
There, they've been transformed.
Meanwhile, at the mushroom.
You moo chick?
Oh yes.
Cool. Ponies say you can help us defeat a T-Rex or something?
Oh, T-Rack. Yes, I've got something for him. Let me just, here. Just throw this at him. It's gonna fucking... He's gonna lose his shit.
Okay.
5 minutes past 4 castle.
We better hurry. It's almost 5 minutes past 4.
So?
Meanwhile, in 5 minutes past 4 castle.
Well, there's nothing wrong with liking ponies. But, I mean, you're half pony. I'm half man.
If Sally has 3 daughters, and each daughter has a brother, how many children does Sally have?
4? The fuck is happening here? Who was that? Ponies?
Your days of kidnapping women and children are over.
Oh my god, it's not me. Scorpan's the one taking them.
Well, it's not like they have anyone else I can take.
Give us back our friends.
No, they look better this way.
Applejack.
Foolish creatures, you cannot comprehend my power. Prepare to... I'm getting the police. You broke into my house.
Oh no, we're gonna get in trouble.
Oh no, we are not dragging this out. Bam! Oh. Okay.
Aw, it's so cute. I mean,
I swear this never happened to me.
It's not a purse.
Look.
No, what is happening? No. I'm emasculated.
Curse the rainbow, motherfucker!
Hey, look at Tyrak. He's become a real man.
Yes, I've become a real man now. I've learned that being a man isn't what society dictates, but rather what you yourself make of it.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
And so, people live happily ever after. Except for Megan. She's never happy.
And now, recording room shenanigans. Because who doesn't like good old recording room flub-ups?
Ah, the bloopers.
Do you want to
bloopers
for blue streak? Do you want to have the blue streak plastic thing?
Where's Blue? Oh, there she is.
Yeah, if you have her with you, it might channel some stuff.
Yeah, it'll channel something, alright. Hate, anger, fear.
I'm also
disgust,
checking that the
sadness,
mic is
joy.
good. Yes,
Why
it
am I
is.
referencing Inside Out?
I don't know. Okay, there we go.
Oh,
And
God.
do you want me to Can you see the lines all right? Is it zoomed in?
Fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, cool. So we've got Blue
jeez.
Streak.
Oh god. I can't believe we're doing this.
Well, we have to get this done.
I know, this is what happens when your computer software bugs up on the day that you actually are supposed to record, and you can't fix it
I know.
until after.
Okay. Well, now that's why. Oh, this is perfect. Let's get this done here.
Yeah.
All right.
This is recording, right?
Yeah, this is
I
recording.
do need to know, is this gonna be in the blooper reel?
Probably not,
Why?
because I'm in the recording as well.
Why can't
Because
we be
I
in the
set those types of ones for the recording studio.
Oh. So I'm not gonna be in this blooper reel then for
Well, I guess it
episode
depends.
4.
I just need to make sure I don't make any noise.
Well, it'd be funny if you appeared in my blooper reel.
Anyways, so at the moment, Blue Streak is asleep and typically dreaming about donuts.
Yeah, she has a donut obsession. Alright.
Yeah.
So how do you want me to do this? Like,
Okay.
do you want me to start snoring and then do the lines?
Let's
Kind
see.
of tone it.
Okay,
in.
actually, yeah, that's a good idea. You can snore
Like-
first and then get into the lines.
Okay, I know. I have an idea on how she snores.
Okay.
I'm
Isn't
gonna
that-
test this out.
Alright,
Thank you.
yep.
So I've been having this
Okay,
dry
okay.
cough
Done that
since
before,
Thursday
that one,
too.
like the TCG
I suddenly
episode.
feel very tired.
Yeah, you did.
God, that's so long ago. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So tired. I'm actually tired, so like, let's do this already.
Okay.
Cinnamon glazing. That'd be ridiculous. Was that good?
Yeah,
Good?
that's
Okay,
alright.
good. Alright, cool.
Alright,
That was so
let's
weird.
see, and then let's see. There's the song. Scroll up. Rainbows in Pain, and then we.
Of course she is. Naturally, she's in pain. That's how this whole third series is gonna go. Okay.
And now, Blue is panicked.
Blue's
no,
panicked.
no, oh no!
No! Ah!
Yeah, like that, yeah.
She's like, but then how does Tank sound in this? Because it's like, Blue Streak, wake up. Rainbow's in trouble.
Just like, well, I mean, I usually pitch it down a little bit when I'm doing the
But
voice.
how did you say that line?
It's like, Blue Streak, wake up. Rainbow's in trouble. Or something like that.
Okay, alright, so
Yeah.
you're actually
Yeah.
worried.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
Blue Streak, wake up. Rainbow's in trouble.
What? Where is she? Did I peek?
Not too bad. I can easily fix that.
You want me to peek?
Oh, no. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, and then there's the next line.
Hide behind Tank. Who said that? Lol. You get it, you're never waking up.
And then he's like,
No, Tashi! Is that good? I don't want to scare the neighbors.
No, I know. No, that'll be fine. Okay, that's episode 4 done.
That's done, okay?
And this is why soundproofing something is extremely useful.
Well, you can only do so much sometimes.
Well, I love to scare the neighbors.
Yeah.
If I scare the neighbors, it's because I'm yelling bloody
Anyway, let's
murder.
ask ponies.
Hello, darlings, and welcome back to.
Oh,
When
wow,
will
it's
the
been
next
a long
Ask
while.
Ponies episodes actually come out?
All right, we get it. We're a tad late.
A tad?
You are supposed to be problem solving right now with Fluttershy and Twilight on how to get Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie off the moon.
Yeah, since, you made them wait 2 years. I hope they're still alive up there.
That's quite enough out of you.
Pinkie Pie has enough oxygen for the
Now,
both of them.
please welcome our esteemed guests of honor, the fabulous Miss Octavia Melody.
You've left your friends on the moon for 2 years.
And, of course, Ponyville's own DJ Pone 3, known off the stage as Vinyl Scratch.
How exactly did they end up there in the first place?
I'm so sorry, but I believe it is YouTube that gets to ask the questions, not the guests.
To Vinyl. How does it feel like to never talk once in your entire lifetime?
It's alright, Vinyl.
Oh, thank Luna. Fuck, that shit's hard. I tried, okay? I tried to watch my fucking mouth. It can't be done.
So you choose not to speak at all? Which, upon reflection, could be troublesome for a question and answer segment.
She doesn't know.
Apparently not. Interesting.
No, what exactly?
It's not important. Just some bullshit Tabby told me about the fourth wall.
Vinyl, don't.
Yeah, we only gotta worry about it every 100 episodes or so. Can't imagine what it'd be like for you. Yeah, never mind.
For Octavia, have you ever tried playing any other instruments? If so, which was your favorite?
What is all this for?
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna count how many questions are about music.
And why are you doing this?
Vinyl thinks that there are some ponies out there who only see us as one-sided, background characters, if you will, with no real value or substance outside of our musical professions.
Why, that's ridiculous.
Actually, I gotta admit,
You are
that makes me
far
feel
more
so
than just your
guilty.
professions? Why, if that were the case with me, ponies would think that I'm just some stuck-up fashionista obsessed with glittering things.
To answer your question, I can play an assortment of stringed instruments, including the harp and the piano.
To Octavia and Vinyl. Was there a time that Octavia went insane because one of her violin strings broke?
Are you talking about my cello?
Yes, you'll get quite used to that, unfortunately. Lower your expectations.
To Vinyl and Octavi. Have either of you performed at exotic venues? Mount Ares or the Crystal Empire, for example?
My career certainly takes me to all corners of the world, though I would have to admit the most exotic would have to be the time I was invited to perform at a classical-minded dragon's coming-of-age celebration atop a volcano.
Wouldn't that cello kit just instantly combust?
Give it a sec.
Wouldn't she?
Oh, there we go.
This is why it is best to invest in flame-resistant polish.
And you, Miss Scratch?
Under the sea. Under the sea.
How are those working?
Magic. Don't question it.
Oh no. How'd you bring down an
Let's
airship?
just say, I brought down more than the house.
To Octavia and Vinyl. What is your relationship with each other? You two seem to be roommates, but the house is split up between you two like your siblings or something.
Don't worry, honey, I've got this one. You see, when Tavi and I made our big U-Haul plunge, we bought that house and it was pretty, plain looking. We both had ideas about how it should be decorated and, well, it kind of turned into our first big fight.
So, we agreed that we would each get to decorate half of the house, for fairness' sake. Of course, I didn't think she meant that literally.
Imagine my utter shock when she finally moves down from Counterlot and sees the house that she helped design. And she wasn't immediately in love with it. I guess I'm just lucky that she's too in love with me to care.
Well, it's quite the statement piece. You could call it avant-garde.
I entertain my Canterlot friends at a hotel down the street.
Octavia, how are you able to tie your bow tie with your hooves? Or do you buy them pre-tied?
Do they really think that earth ponies are just mudslingers with no prayer of living a productive and normal life? If I don't have wings to act as digits or a horn to levitate what I want, then I must be completely lost. Is that it?
Come on, Tavi. Not every pony knows exactly what the Earth Pony's magic really is.
Wait, there's an Earth Pony magic?
Yeah, and we're not talking about that shitty little plant magic from G5 either.
Well, what is it? What aren't you telling me?
Hooves.
I was tying ribbons when I was a filly. They're no challenge to me whatsoever. And no, I don't use my Earth Pony magic to tie them.
Question for Vinyl.
I mean, it's
what are your
an honest
opinions
question.
on
Even I don't
sons
know how
with
to tie a
curse
bow
words?
tie.
Fucking love them. Daughters, too. And hell, if they're of age, I'd buy 'em a mug of Applejack's secret cider stash. We'd shoot the shit all night long.
I believe they meant to say songs.
Equestria! Fuck yeah!
Does that answer your question?
Octavia and Vinyl. Is there any truth to the rumors that one of you is a vampire?
Is that,
Vinyl, you're scaring our host.
It's just juice. Want a taste?
Although I'm sure it's far better than Sweetie Belle's cooking. I'll pass.
Besides, you need more than just a little red liquid to prove that I'm a vampire. I'd have to be seen mostly at night in loud places where a pony scream can't really be heard over the crowd. Does that sound like me? Nah.
Well, if you would excuse me, I need to take a teensy little break and have that garlic bread I'm suddenly craving.
We don't attack random ponies in large crowds, Vinyl.
Nah, but you only drink your super special stash of red juice that I'm not allowed to touch. You keep that bottle next to your blue contacts in the bathroom cabinet.
Announce it to the world, why don't you?
To Tavi. Has Vinyl done something that you supposedly find annoying but secretly enjoy?
Hey!
Tongue.
Only I get to call her Tavi! Fuck off with that shit!
Well, there you are then.
Question for Vinyl.
Wears the pants
If a
in the
filly's birthday
relationship.
asks you to join, but Octavia has her birthday at the same day, who will you join?
Okay. Either I'm really fucked up, or that didn't make sense.
I believe Joyce is trying to ask a rhetorical question.
It can't very well be rhetorical if it's happened before. More than once, I might add. What was the excuse last time? Ah, yes, you forgot that it was my birthday when you booked your gig.
But that'll never happen again, 'cause I wrote your birthday on the back of my hoof, so I'd see it every day and never forget it.
So when is it then?
Oh, it's today? Right now? I have your present all wrapped up and ready to go. I just gotta run and go grab that. I'll be right back, Tavi. Love you so much.
Today is your birthday?
No, but the ink inevitably rubs off. So occasionally, while she sleeps, I will write a different date and enjoy a little extra panic. It's the simple things, really.
Vinyl and Octavia. If you couldn't play or listen to music for a week, what would you do?
Drug withdrawals.
Isn't this relaxing, Vinyl?
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah. I can hear the birds again, and all
Okay,
the
that
dark
would've been too
thoughts that I
easy.
smothered with wubs.
To Vinyl and Octavia.
Spoke too soon.
Did you ever have eyes for any pony else before you met each other?
Oh, yeah. You don't get this far in the industry without attracting some cute groupies. I remember there was this one time in Las Vegas. But none of them could ever compare to you, Tavi.
Nice save.
Oh, well, certainly you must have had some lingering looks yourself, Miss Melody.
Perhaps. But I never noticed. No. My type seems to be exclusively white unicorn mares with deep-seated passion for their craft.
This certainly isn't awkward at all.
To Octavia and Vinyl. Have the two of you ever done a concert together which consisted of both classical and hip? Sorry, I didn't know how else to describe Vinyl's unique style of music. I meant to use hip
someone's
as a
triggered.
compliment.
I'll take it, Nathan. I'll take it.
And why wouldn't it be a compliment? Hip-hop is a popular genre of music. Sweetie Belle tells me.
I'm not a hip-hop artist.
Oh, of course. I only meant that hip was a good thing.
So, what is it then?
What is what?
My music genre.
Shouldn't we be answering the question?
No. This is more important.
Well, obviously you're a master DJ who does a variety of well, it's hard to pinpoint exactly the type of
Oh, for Celestia's sake. Vinyl is an electronica musical artist with emphasis in dubstep and EDM.
Tavi!
We would have been here for hours.
For Octavia and Vinyl, what were you guys doing when Cozy Glow, Tyrek, and Chrysalis returned?
Getting the warp cannon.
Tavi, do you see what's going on out there?
Do you want to finish Game of Thrones tonight, or what?
You're right. Priorities.
That's not the
It's a normal
priority.
Tuesday.
Game of Thrones ended horribly, and it ruined the whole series.
Hey,
Yes.
Tavi.
But would you
ever
rather
consider
watch
wearing
Game
a
of Thrones
blonde
or
wig?
get caught in a race war?
To Vinyl
Race
and
war.
Octavia, do you guys
As
ever
long
match
as I stayed on the
outfits?
outskirts.
Happy face.
Oh, that would be adorable! If you ever were interested in such a thing, you know to whom you could trust.
Rarity has been activated.
What?
It's just a little strange that a completely unscripted question would ask us about your special talent.
Whatever do you mean? That I somehow asked this question myself? These questions come curated from YouTube. I have no part in their content.
And what exactly do you believe YouTube is?
Oh, Pinkie Pie already explained all of that to me. It's another friendship school on the other side of Equestria. And the ponies there use our experiences to learn more about friendship.
That delusion runs pretty deep.
Must be a unicorn trait.
Hey.
My dear old friend Rarity, why do you look like a marshmallow?
It's not even my segment, and it still haunts me.
And now they are questions directed toward you?
I swear, I'm not doing anything. I would never choose a question like that.
Sure.
To Rarity, what would you do if you were an acorn? Because how would you react if you were flying?
What?
I don't understand what's happening right now. I swear to you, I'm not doing this.
An acorn marshmallow like you? A liar? Can't possibly be.
To Vinyl and Octavia, if, just if, Rarity and Applejack getting marry, you would have to mix classical music with country music. Do you think you could?
That's it. Interview over. Everybody go home.
Yeah, you run away. Teach you to take our show. If any pony knows how to use her Earth Pony power, for good or for evil, it's me.
I'm pretty sure the audience doesn't know what that power is.
All Earth ponies can break the fourth wall. Duh.
Although most of us choose not to flaunt it.
Since every pony on the YouTube now knows about the fourth wall, let's utilize it and break the space-time continuum to pick our next guest.
That one's new.
Maud taught me that one. I'll make a poll and I'll post it in the past so we can see who the internet people want to question next. Princess Cadence! Leave a comment below asking Princess Cadence a question, but read the rules in the description first.
Our
I
crystal
better go get
ponies,
Dashy from the
crystal meth.
tropical island getaway and bounce us back to the moon before Twilight's rocket ship comes to rescue us. Bye! I promise we won't take this long ever again. I'm so sorry.
To Octagon Woman.
Liar.
If there were an alternate universe where you were one of the main 6, what element would you be? I ain't asking Vinyl, cause I don't have any idea what to ask her.
Octagon Woman? What the fuck are you? The element of shapes? No. You're a stop
Octavia's
sign. The element of fuck no. Wait a minute. What the fuck was that last part?
And the last pony finally crosses the finish line.
Main 6 after G4 ended.
The Apple Mafia.
Oh, that's some grade A shit.
It was making me think of Robot Chicken with the trick shot. Oh, we've got all this cocaine. I mean, sugar. Sugar.
Whoa.
It's a little too into it.
Considering who his wife is.
Yeah.
I tell you, the bloom ain't right.
That Philly ain't right. Tax year.
Get those taxes out of here.
There's fear in those eyes.
What the hey?
AI.
Oh, look at that 5th leg. Too bad it's not in the right location.
Jesus. Oh. She's ruined. Wow.
That's what you get for using film, dumbass.
Yeah, put it online before they can stop you.
This is pre-internet. How to write fanfic. Uh-oh.
How to write fanfic by Twilight Sparkle.
You know, the dumb thing is now I kind of want to write a joke book about how to write fanfic by Twilight Sparkle.
Yeah. Rule number 14. Oh, no, rule number 34. Whatever size you think it is, 3 inches longer.
Spicy. Look at her eyes.
Rule number 34.5. If you can imagine it, you're not imagining hard enough. Go beyond.
Oh no. Ah. Oh. It's a work in progress.
Why is she...
I think she's sad.
Yeah, it must be an emotional one.
I don't know what to think of that. Could it be that she's actually writing the greatest story of all? Oh, God.
Yeah, if only caffeine actually worked like that.
I would welcome the day if it did.
Oh, it's her self-insert fan fiction.
Oh God! Make a yelling
with, yeah, with no input. with
I say
Oh, that look.
series.
And yes, Twilight's reading it.
Oh, that's not how you treat the help. Oh.
Oh.
Twilight ignores the YouTube, but fights the cup. Memes.
It's the Truman Show. You're free. Go home. It just takes home great.
Why
Trixie doesn't
chickens
trust
are looking at
wheels.
an egg.
Why the square wheels? I feel like that's a joke.
Trixie
there,
doesn't
but
trust wheels.
We all wondered this. We all honestly wondered this.
Oh. It's no longer rent-free zone.
All those animals are now in town.
Well, he's paying.
He's paying you. Oh, saved Pinky clone.
Getting paid with cotton candy.
Of course, the quick remote.
Uh-oh, she's dabbling in voodoo.
The cake so
It's a perfect cake.
starts a cult.
All hail the cake.
Are you really that surprised that she wouldn't?
There goes... Oh, she took her cherry.
Yeah, she didn't pay attention to where the portal was going.
Daybreaker animated music.
Ah, you'll be.
Yep, nothing like causing a firestorm in dubstep.
Our beacon shining out is what it's all about. Forever we are gonna stay.
Actually, Ponyman64, I'm wondering where that cherry began to exist. It is literally in a big circle now, so where did it come from? Hold on, I think I saw this before. I gotta feel bad for their insurance companies. They keep burning the same house down. It's the 10th time that burned down this week.
It happens.
And now we got Legendes, winner of the most technical at the 2023 Everfree Northwest PMV competition. I'm double checking something real fast on this because PMVs are fun. Okay, we're clear on this one. We can enjoy it in its fullest. What does a pair of ducks have to... Oh, it's simple, Kazukai. A pair of ducks will drive you quackers.
You would be quacking mad.
No, this is only making the one level connection. It's not going to the kids. But still, very interesting visuals going on. So some of these trapezoids are hard to see what's happening on them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I was looking this up, and yeah, this is definitely very indicative of early '80s prog rock going on.
Yeah, I guess most technical won't necessarily mean able to be followed really well. I mean, the visual style is amazing, but at the same time, yeah, it's really hard to follow. And I'm buzzed.
I mean, this is pretty much around the same time as like ELO, and this would let's see, you could say Dixie Dregs are around this time. Let me see. Yes would have been probably, actually no, Yes would have been a little bit after this. Styx would have been, yeah, I think Styx would have had an album or two out by this point.
But Yes isn't even at this concert. Who is on stage?
Who?
The name of the group.
Boo!
Oh, come on! It's a Slappy Squirrel reference.
I know! That's why I was going with it!
I'm still gonna boo it.
They can boo all they want. I got the joke.
I didn't say I didn't get it. I just said I'm gonna boo it.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting enough, yeah, this bit, okay. Yeah, this group only did 3 albums in the 80s.
I'm surprised they didn't copyright their stuff, or somehow they made it so that it's not.
Well, 1981, this one's from 1981, so it's just one of those things where it's like, probably YouTube just doesn't care.
That might be the case.
And it's also not exactly that well known, so it's like,
It's pretty nice though. I do like the instrumental though. It feels scenic.
Again, this is early.
Like Snapchat and give me your reaction to that.
Again, this is very much indicative of early 80s prog because we're also coming out of like this is also coming out of the 70s,
right.
where you're kind of still getting that holdover of kind of the more trippy psychedelic stuff from like that really held over from the 60s into the 70s. As far as rock goes, like that was because disco took over so much. Like really in rock, you pretty much, you still had the psychedelic stuff going mostly through the 70s, and then I think also southern rock kind of picked up during the 70s. Yeah. So then
sorry, right.
I was just gonna say So in the early 80s, that's like a lot of the people there. A lot of the artists that were still heavily influenced by the psychedelic stuff, that's where a lot more of this prog style kind of came up from.
Sorry, I was distracted feeding Kitty.
Well, you missed all the psychedelia. Granted, I don't know why, but when you mention psychedelia, I'm just thinking it sounds like somebody got really high in an elevator and just kind of ripped on the music. Elevator music high.
Well, in fairness, Spinning Super had a good joke with that. Whenever they went there, you said this is psychedelia, where the guitar solo came from.
It's still really awesome. I'm absolutely loving this. Just before anybody gets the wrong idea, I am loving it. It's really hard to place it, which is kind of what makes it amazing too.
Yeah, because I'm also realizing, actually hearing a lot of these rhythms, I'm also getting Allman Brothers out of a lot of it too.
I'm not gonna lie,
like Allman Brothers, Jethro Tull, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. All my fat drunk ass is doing is that icon looks like the Pizza Hut logo. It's just like, really, all this amazing music, and that's what you come up with, the Pizza Hut logo.
Right. Lyra, we're supposed to be on vacation.
I don't know about you, but I am having a wonderful time here.
You toppled the satellite.
I'm so happy that we got a Ponies with Hats 30.
The ponies have spoken. Viva la resistance.
You pushed the resistance leader into a giant fan.
He was a traitor and a scoundrel op.
Who's trying to stop you from pushing other ponies into a giant fan?
Oh, that was a hand. I appeared to have swallowed an entire person.
That would be the hotel bartender.
Well, that explains why my Haito is taking so long.
It was horrifying. Your mouth unhinged like a snake.
Wow, that sounds pretty awesome.
I can't go anywhere with you, Lyra.
That hurt my feelings. Now we're both in the wrong.
I want to go home. We're leaving.
Happy. In that case, I should probably mention that I filled our luggage with full stray meat.
What?
Well, I'm building a meat dragon, and not just any meat will do.
You know what? Forget it. I'm not even shocked anymore.
That's no fun.
This has become the norm for you, Lyra.
I'll have to try harder next time.
Please don't.
I feel like I've been issued a challenge.
Lyra!
It's too late now. You? I totally don't remember your name.
We've known each other for 3 years, Lyra.
And what an impression you've made.
My name is Bon Bon.
What?
I said my name is Bon Bon.
Oh, I thought you were a stallion. Hehe.
Why would you think that?
Mostly the hat. Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I have some pictures to delete from my computer.
I'm happy to see another Ponies with Hats, though. I kind of miss the crazy voices from the previous.
But I'm your wife.
Sorry.
Alright, here we go.
No, that video is great because it's two people arguing, one in a car, one not, and at the end he just goes, all right, goodbye, have a good day.
Yeah, I remember that. That was an amazing video. And Pegasus device, because we haven't had enough horrible stuff. We haven't had enough horrible stuff yet.
I love the fact that this finally got out, and I know the original creator never did it, but you know.
Actually, the funny thing is the animator for this one gave up on a previous one they were working on, but we're able to finish this one, which is nice.
Ooh, and we have AI voices.
Wow, I actually got to do some looking for that, for more of that band, from that one video.
Huh.
There's only a couple of songs on YouTube Music.
Wow.
They don't have any of the full albums.
That's interesting.
That might be another reason why Google doesn't catch it.
Wow, we really were edgy people back in the day.
No, this happens with
I used to listen to
everybody.
this song on the regular. And when I say regular, I mean almost multiple times a day.
in the bloody and bistro weather game of chess. And just because you're disappointed, you'll pay the price. Now accept your fate and die in the Pegasus device.
Shit, even Spotify doesn't have that group on it? Holy shit.
I think Suki is going down a path that he's like, ow.
No, it's like that means this is not well archived music. Interesting.
Well, that was certainly a trip down memory lane.
Here's a trip for memory lane.
And an interesting
the later version
of it.
Of course, like this candy.
Alright, got a couple more that we'll do before we wrap up here. We got anxiety medication.
Yeah, thanks, man. I had to sit down with my anxiety medications. I was so stressed about King of the Hill. My doctor says my blood pressure is way too high. Well, I gotta stop watching and thinking about King of the Hill.
And magenta potion.
So I found a way to get their first album.
Something insane.
$103 on Amazon.
Holy!
Wow!
You know,
For an import. Yeah, importing it.
Well,
it's gonna be Europe because they were French to begin with.
Well, that explains a
Okay,
lot.
that makes sense.
Well, in the meantime,
yeah.
I'd say with that note, it's time to wrap things up for the show for today. We did a lot of catch up with videos. We got to talk about ponies online, and we got to see Pip being tortured by Zip as fillies. How could this day get any better? It honestly can't. So let's go ahead and wrap it all up before we disappoint ourselves and get a final shout out in from everybody, starting off with Crazy Mac Capitan.
Fires, explosions for fossil fence and jerky all the way round, and I don't know what we're doing Wednesday. We'll find out. It'll be fun.
And DM21.
Have a great week. Stay healthy, and God, I'm tired.
Then Tokoi.
Thank y'all for showing up. Thanks to CMC and Commander for being our moderators, and have a good evening, everybody.
And Textalion.
Night all.
And Suki of the Taku Ascended.
Yep. Good night, everybody. And yeah, I definitely need to go to sleep. But oh right. Yeah, coming out this week. Destiny season continues tomorrow. Friday we'll do some more AEW Stadium Stampede and Phasmo. Nothing on Saturday. But then Sunday I will be teaching my friend Pixel how to play Forewarned. Starting off, and then I'll finally start WrestleQuest after we do that.
I was gonna ask about that. Alright, sounds good. Alright, with that, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us for another episode of the Brony Show. Be sure to keep an eye out on the Discord for random stream announcements, which I admit, I said I would try to get to streaming, and I have been trying. Unfortunately, I've been failing. I did try at one point with Phasmo, but apparently a new update was a bad time to try a VR setup on that. Oof. Anyway, getting back on track with that, keep an eye out on Wednesday for Winchester and his Wednesday Crypt doing Winchester and Wednesday Shenanigans. We also have Sunday with Circuits Gaming Room where we are doing Remnant from the Ashes. We should be finishing up the main story and getting to some of the DLC. I don't know if we'll wrap it all up for that Sunday or if we'll need one more. Then also tune in early, an hour early for the pre-show, which is usually handled by Cold Dust and his pre-show crew doing Shenanigans. However, sometimes we'll also be taking over to do pre-show stuff. Either way, it's a fun, good, silly time to warm yourself up for the main show. And if you're watching us live, we have the after party, which is on our Vaughn stream only. Why? Because we watch a bunch of random YouTube videos just to have some silly fun and wind ourselves down after a fun and silly show. And with that, let's get a big shout out to our IRC chatters who are diligent enough to go all the way to the Brony Show and bring up the IRC chat to say hi. Commend or something for keeping an eye on the IRC chat. Then Chaos Sakai, Cloud the Conquest, Cool Dude, Fantastic Fred, Relay Surf, Sonic 5421, Techman, Tech Stallion the Second, yay, Archivers. But a big shout out to Just My Mage and Syncre, who also popped in, and I do remember them, so I want to give them a big shout out. And you know what? Big shout out to everybody. And I'm going to go ahead and cut the music for that. Shout out to everybody who watches us, whether you're watching us on archives, which I have been seeing actually our subscriber numbers go up, which is pretty cool. I like that we're still slowly getting people. Hopefully one day I'll be able to finally get the energy, time, and money to just revamp everything and really start to try to put the pedal back to the metal. But yeah, I'm not going anywhere, at least I can assure you of that. But yeah, thank you to the archive watchers who watch us on YouTube. Thank you to the live watchers who watch us on YouTube and Twitch. However you catch the Brony Show, however you enjoy our 2+ hours of shenanigans and our review and thoughts of the content of the Brony community. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me that you want to spend your time and enjoy our silliness. And I'd say the best way to wrap up such silliness would be BGM, Pony Degeneracy with Cake Machine. Well, we already talked about a Pegasus device. Let's go ahead and talk about something a little bit more yeasty and pleasant, and probably sugar-filled. So here's Cake Machine, and I hope you all have a good night. I want some cake.
Cake.
Coffee House After Party coming up in just a moment on the Mon Stream. Don't go away, except to go to the Mon Stream, then don't go away from there. See you there.